interesting things today. Something for newcomers and something as well for you. Can a person be enlightened but still suffer? So this is the question today. Sip Ahem, Sip Alak, Sip Anand, Anil, Sip Ashwin, Atman, Bliko, and Bliss. Sip Chidanand, Gigi, Girishanand, and Harshar. Sip Krishna, Meenakshi. Sip Nem Nothing, Bharatiyama, welcome. Sip Rajanand, Rekha, Raj Prakash, Sip Prakash, Sip Sanjay, Sarlanand, Sibas, Siji, Jyoti, Sip Siva, Soham, Sukhi, Viresh, Ahem Brahma. Welcome to the call. And we are going to get into this discussion. What are the discussions? Can a person be enlightened but still suffer? So who suffers? Who is the one who is suffering? And how can a person who's enlightened suffer? Because it's quite a paradox. Because enlightenment means there's no suffering, right? So this is the question that we have today. And let me see whether you are able to give an answer. The ones who are ready to start on today's questions are, sometimes my settings take me some time, but Shivoham and Sachiv. Shivoham and Sachiv. Let us start. Yes, Shivoham.
Shivam Sarji,
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Enlightened person will not suffer, Sarji.
Not suffer.
Why? He will suffer. An enlightened person, he will suffer if he meets an accident. He knows and that he is not suffering. His body will suffer, Sarji.
So ultimately, you are giving a clear answer. He will suffer. He will not suffer. What happens to the enlightened person?
No, Sarji. An enlightened person, as long as he feels he is not the body, he will not suffer. But his body will suffer. That's all.
What about the mind? What about misery? What about heartbreak? What about anger, hate?
Those are all eliminated, Sarji. When he's enlightened, those are all eliminated.
You sure?
His body will suffer if he meets an accident or falls. Example. But he will not feel the suffering.
Okay, let's see. Sachiv and Atmanan, thank you, Ashok, for giving the beginning. Now we have got Sachiv and Atmanand. Yes, please.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, enlightened. Hello?
Yes.
An enlightened person cannot suffer. Only in the condition where he loses his consciousness, he will come back to mind state and then he will start suffering. Otherwise, an enlightened soul cannot suffer. He's already enlightened.
No, but you're saying just now he will suffer. Again, you're saying he will not
if he goes back to Bhoga, go back to Sansar again and, goes run after the desire, again runs after the,
that is normal, no? That is, so that will happen, right?
It's a choice he makes, right? If after enlightenment, one who is in consciousness cannot suffer.
So what is the meaning of enlightenment? If you can lose consciousness, then where is the question of being enlightened?
जिसको चित आ गया, वो सफर नहीं करेगा.
No, be clear. What is enlightenment? If you are enlightened, then should you suffer?
No, because you cannot. That's why I said. One who has already realized Niti Tattvamasi, he has realized that he is not by body, mind, he's an enlightened ego, then he cannot suffer. Only if he goes in one condition, if he goes back to desires and he loses his consciousness, then he can come back to the normal state again.
So therefore, you are giving a dual answer. There has to be clarity. There must be complete clarity. Can an enlightened? That's why we're having this discussion. Otherwise, what's the point of having this discussion? Can an enlightened person suffer?
Okay, if somebody is enlightened, like you are an enlightened person. But if you lose your path and then you go back to your mind state, you will again suffer. That's why moment you go back to mind state, you realize that immediately and you come back to consciousness. Hello? Hello?
I lost you. Can an enlightened person answer the question? Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So the question was, can an enlightened person suffer? Therefore, we give a specific answer.
Enlightened person cannot suffer.
Then don't say if he loses consciousness, then he can suffer. Make up your mind.
No, he cannot suffer. He cannot suffer.
Okay. Who's next?
Shivam Guruji.
Yes, Bharat.
Yeah, so what I understand is there are triple sufferings: the pain in the body, misery of the mind, and agony of the ego. And so a person who is enlightened, he may have pain in the body, but because of that, he won't suffer. The mind he would have already stilled, so there should not be any misery. And we have also seen in the other call that his ego is also enlightened. So he will not have those, 7 things that we talked about. So my answer is he won't suffer.
I mean, we must stick to one stand. Correct? Atman, somebody asked me, are you married? I said, yes, I'm married, but I am not married. Come on, make up your mind. Are you married or you're not married? No, I'm married, but I'm not. And actually, I'm not married, but I'm married. No. You stick to a stand. Either an enlightened person, like you're saying clearly, according to you, enlightened person cannot suffer. So then we get into a discussion whether, an enlightened person can suffer, an enlightened person cannot suffer. What is this suffering that you're talking about? It's these calls. These calls are very different. I asked somebody, what you're having? They said, tea, little coffee. I said, no, what you're having? They said, coffee and tea. So I said, no, you make up your mind. I mean, what are you having? Very funny. They gave me a sachet. Which said coffee tea. Nowadays you get a tea which has got coffee in it. You get coffee which has got tea in it. I said, oh my God, what is the condition of this? I mean, this is not this coffee tea business. We are talking thank you, Atman. So we are going on to the next. It's really interesting. We need to understand. Ashwin. Yes, Ashwin. Can an enlightened person or does an enlightened person suffer? What is the question? Can an enlightened person? Yeah.
Soham, Guruji.
Yes, Ashwin.
I personally think it doesn't matter whether. I think a person who is enlightened suffers. But the thing is, how that suffering is perceived by that person. So sorrow, loss of physical pain is suffering. But point is that person perceives it slightly differently, thinking that, well, that pain will go away or it'll improve, but it's not, there is no fear or frustration about it.
The point is, what is suffering according to you, Ashwin?
Well, it could be a number of different types of suffering, loss of family, just feeling sorry for oneself for whatever reason. Something must have happened.
So will the enlightened person...
Physical discomfort, pain.
But will the enlightened person have all this, is the question.
Answer to that is yes.
Why? How do you say yes? Why do you say yes?
Well, what I'm saying is he suffers, but it's how he or she perceives it and how it tackles it. An enlightened person doesn't feel the fear of whatever the issue might be of their suffering.
So, okay, Ashwin is saying an enlightened person suffers. So there's a stand. So today's call, the question has to be answered. Can a person be enlightened but still suffer? So obviously there's yes, there's no, maybe not, maybe a little bit. And by the end of the call, we need to have clarity. Can the enlightened...
My point is that I strongly believe that person on this earth who's enlightened, at any given time has its suffering, but it's how that person perceives that suffering and handles it.
So Ashwin, before I let go of you, let me share with you that there is no doubt that everybody in this world suffers. There's no doubt. But the question is, everybody suffers, but the enlightened person, is he above that? That is the discovery we have to make today. If he's like how Atmanan said, no, enlightened person does not suffer strongly. Now, if that is the case, then we have to be clear, if that enlightened person does not suffer, then everybody on this call must learn, how can I reach that state where I'm over suffering, if that's even possible? Or if it's not possible, then let us not imagine that enlightenment is going to liberate us from suffering. So Ashwin, stand by. Ashwin, we are going to get Master Krishna. Yes. Thank you. So we have different views. We have the people saying, Sachin said maybe bisi bale. I call it bisi bale baat. Bisi bale baat means you don't know what chow chow. They say chow chow baat. Chow chow means it looks like chow chow. You don't know what it is. Yes, Krishna and Bliko and God's with. And Sir Jasmine Krishna, is there. Welcome, Jasmine. Yes.
Sir Krishnoham. So earlier you had given, you had given the answer who is a sufferer, but that was also a little vague for us. But now you have clearly made us 2 + 2 + 2, very clear 3 steps to liberation. So the first awakening me, I know I am not the body. I know I am not the mind. Enlightened ego, all this is awakening, but we may suffer. It is bise bale baat, as you say. But when you have given very clear 10 steps of who is enlightened, he is free from the body, he's free from the mind, he lives as an enlightened ego, he experienced God within him, he lives as a temple of God, he sees Satyam Shivam Sundaram, he is a Jivan Mukta, means he is free from the suffering, whatever, he is joyous, he lives in Shanti, Anand, Pyar, that is a state of Jivan Mukta. So there is absolutely no suffering for him. He knows he is not that. He is an observer. He's a witness to what is happening. He knows. So absolutely the answer is no, he doesn't suffer. And yeah, that is it.
So like that, when we are in this call, if we have to grow in this call, we must get clarity. And clarity can be complete confusion or complete conclusion. Some people can be completely confused. Very good. Being completely confused is very good, but you should not be in between, I'm saying. I mean, you may become, that's when we will grow. So you are right. I'm making only one point here, that you are right, that if the enlightenment means, just like somebody asking the simple question, is it cooked and can I eat? So he asked the lady, and when I come to Iceland, I always ask the lady, is it cooked and can I eat? And sometimes the answer I get is, it's not cooked, but you can eat. Then I say, what is this nonsense? Then they say, you are not patient, you are not waiting for it to, you are saying, is it cooked and can I eat? It's not cooked, but you can eat. I said, shut up, then don't tell like that. Don't tell it is not cooked, but you can eat. Say you cannot eat. Be clear now. No, it is not cooked, but you can eat. What is this? I went to the supermarket and there was a picture of a beautiful pizza. The picture of a beautiful pizza. It was midnight. I was just driving the car at midnight, and a beautiful picture of the pizza. And I just put my hand on it and I took it and I paid the money. And it was written pizza dough something. I took it and I put it in the microwave and I on the button there. They said, sir, we are closing in 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, I took it. I went to the car. I opened the packet. I put it in my mouth. It was a big dough of pizza with no pizza. It was just the dough of the pizza. Oh, man. There was nothing. I was so flabbergasted. I said, what is this? So there must be clarity. Thank you, Krishna. Bliko. I hope that pizza is here. I should show you. Yes, Bliko.
Shivam, love you all.
Yes, sir.
So if the enlightened person is suffering, then he is not enlightened, first of all.
See, now Bliko is coming with a new concept. If the person is suffering, then Bliko says, then it's not cooked, then how to eat it? You should not eat. Good. Now you're coming that part.
As we know in this call that the 8th stage of spiritual awakening, the enlightenment, before enlightenment, you get Buddha stage and you get that yogi state. And for yogi also, you can say he will not suffer. Because yogi जो योग में सदा ही रहे, प्रभु के योग में रहे, संसार की माया से वो ना डरे, सदा योग में रहे. So where is the suffering for yogi also? But this stage is very, very high. Enlightenment stage is very, very high to the yogi stage, right? So there is no question of suffering. So it is very clear in my mind. And second thing is I want to add something that this enlightenment is like a metamorphosis. You cannot be enlightened and then suffer. If you are suffering, then you are not enlightened. Simple. So this is
but you brought another confusion now, saying that the yogi cannot. You brought a new confusion.
No confusion. No, this is a stage where the yogi, so enlightened person is already crossed, and he reached up to the enlightenment. So
but a
at
yogi,
that stage already it is left over.
But a yogi can still suffer.
Yeah, yogi can suffer, but because that is not a metamorphosis stage.
Let me give you an analogy. The yogi is living in yoga. But the yogi has got an accident. Somebody comes and bangs him with a scooter from the back. The fellow is in yoga, but he is not free from the body, mind, ego.
Yeah, he just
so the yogi, yogi can suffer. Just making the point, Bliko. Otherwise, I like your answer. Shiva, Aham, Sip, and Jasmine.
Pranam, Guruji. Lots and lots of immense gratitude, Guruji.
Namaskar.
Namaskar, Guruji. Guruji, all the suffering is due to the story of the BME, Guruji. The enlightened person has realized all these things, Guruji. And if enlightened person is above all this story, Guruji. He has realized, I am not this, I am not this, I am that. Neti neti tatvamasi, Guruji. And he lives as a divine instrument and believes all the karma is of the body. I am not karma. I am not the sufferer. So, Guruji, there is no suffering to him, Guruji.
But aisa kaisa hota hai? Because Buddha said everybody in this world who is there, Buddha said suffers. Now you are changing what Buddha said.
No, Guruji, whatever I have realized, whatever I am saying that that मुझे मेरी अनुभूति से बात कर रही हूँ गुरुजी मैं वो बुद्धा का नहीं मालूम मुझे गुरुजी मुझे जो whatever I have experienced I am speaking on that.
Good. I like your answer. बुद्धा ने क्या बोला वो जाके बुद्धा से पूछो. हमारे अंडरस्टैंडिंग में हमारा बहुत क्लियर है. Enlightened person does not suffer. Thank you, Shiva. Let me get. This is a very interesting conversation. I like it. Shiva. Will Shiva suffer or Shiva will not suffer?
Shivam, Guruji. My understanding is enlightenment is a state of liberation from the cycle of suffering caused by ignorance and attachment to the ego. So he is liberated from the cycle of karma. But the past, some residue of karmic residue from the past can involve him suffering, like the body's natural process like aging and disease. But since he is liberated from the cycle of karmic bondage, he is free from body and he observes everything with detachment.
So therefore, again, you are giving little bit if and but. So
no,
the enlightened person
does not suffer, but the suffering will be there. But because of his liberation from cycle of karmic bondage, so he will observe it with detachment, and as he is not the body mind ego.
Okay.
The suffering will be there because Ramakrishna Paramahansa also had that cancer.
So did Ramakrishna Paramahansa suffer?
No, he did not, because of this only. Because he was not attached to the body, and he was, that is why he did not suffer. The pain was there, but he did not suffer.
Good. Pain may be there, but suffering is not there. You are giving a good point. Pain is there. Aham Sip, Jasmine, Rajanand, and Soham. Aham Sip.
Shivoham Guruji, I bow down to you and all others on this call. Guruji, no, an enlightened person will never suffer because he has realized who he is. He has realized that he is that. He is above BME and he is not the sufferer, so he will not suffer. And not even enlightened. Even if you are awakened, you generally don't suffer. Even if you suffer, you immediately come back to consciousness and the suffering stops. So enlightened
Then what's
person...
the difference? Then what's the difference between awakened person and enlightened person? Both are same?
Not same. Enlightened person will never slip to suffering, never slip to mind state.
Awakened person... You said awakened person also will not suffer. You said some statement like that.
No, generally he will also not suffer because he is also awakened that he is not body, mind and ego, but he can sometimes slip. He can
awakened
person,
awakened person will suffer.
Okay.
Because the awakened person is only aware. The awakened person is aware I am not the body, mind, ego. But the enlightened person is free from the body, mind, ego.
Right.
You cannot say that the awakened person also will not suffer. Be careful on that. Awakened person will suffer.
Will or may?
Will suffer. I am saying, the moment the awakened person does not suffer, they are enlightened. Got it or not?
Got it.
It's just like saying, the room is dark until you switch on the light. The room is dark until you switch on the light. Now you're saying, there is light in the room. Maybe we switch on, maybe we have switched on the switch. If there's light in the room, maybe we switched on the switch. Is it maybe?
No, it's switched on. It's switched on.
Get it clear? Awakened means only I am aware. I am not the body, mind, ego. Enlightened means I am free from the body, mind, ego. Awakened means I should not suffer. Enlightened means I do not suffer. Okay. Jasmine. Yes, Jasmine, welcome back.
Hi, happy Saturday.
Yes, how are you?
Hi, AiR. I'm doing good. How are you?
Very good. Did you get kidnapped by somebody, or where did we lose you?
No, I was just taking some time for myself, but I'm happy to be back and see you and everyone else.
Okay, very good.
I don't have an answer to this, but I just wanted a clear definition of enlightenment so that I can think about it.
So in the last many months that we have been discussing, we have broken up enlightenment into three parts. Into the first part is you are awakened, and the second part you are enlightened, and the third part you are liberated. So in the part where you are awakened, it is just the knowledge. You just have awareness. But in the second part, it is practically, you're not just having the awareness. So I'm sure you are a very keen seeker. So in a few days, you will get back, or if you catch up in few of the YouTube's live sessions. But there are very interesting concepts in the last many months. The call has evolved a lot. I don't know when I last saw you, but we cannot forget you. So we remember your presence. Okay, so enlightened means that you are beyond just awakened. When you are awakened, you may be awake, but you're still sleeping in the bed.
Okay.
But when you're enlightened, you have feet around the street and you're walking and you're running and you're moving.
Understand. Thank you.
Okay, good. Good to have you back, Jasmine. Your questions were always a pleasure, and we hope to see you on the call every day. Okay, thank you, Rajanand. And any more questions, you can come back. Rajanand and Soham.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam.
Well, an enlightened person, if he suffers, is not enlightened at all.
At all?
Because no, enlightened है ही नहीं.
क्यों कभी-कभी अगर कभी-कभी होता है सफरिंग तो फिर क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
फिर वो एस्टैब्लिश नहीं हुआ ना इसमें सर. जब कभी-कभी तो होना नहीं चाहिए. कभी-कभी तो अवेकनिंग से भी हो सकता है. कभी-कभी 2 दिन आदमी रहता है उसी में फिर डूब जाता है. कभी-कभी तो enlightened में नहीं हुआ सर.
कभी-कभी मैं आदमी को बोलता हूँ आइस दो, आइस. हाँ, वो मैं आइस मुंह में डालता हूँ, तो आइस फड़क पानी आ जाता है, पूरा आइस बिकम्स वाटर. वो दिखने में आइस था, अंदर तो पानी था.
Last year you told enlightenment is not in the parts. It cannot be percentage. इतना percent enlightened, percent enlightened. कभी नहीं हो सकता. When you are enlightened, you have moved away. You are crossed the limit. You are in the peak state of elevation.
उसका मतलब ये the caterpillar cannot become a butterfly sometime and a caterpillar sometime.
Yes, sir. Yes.
अगर वो caterpillar है तो वो crawl कर रहा है, वो evolution state है. You evolve, you let go of the caterpillar, you start flying. The moment you start flying, can you start crawling? Have you ever seen a butterfly crawling? Have you seen a butterfly crawling?
I have seen. No, I have not seen.
Cannot see.
शौक से करता होगा कभी, शौक से
नहीं, शौक से भी नहीं कर सकता है वो, कभी नहीं सकता.
ठीक है सर. because the pain, agony, suffering is only to the body, mind and ego. So that means that one has that transcended actually that body, mind and ego. That means he is not able to live in a state of jivan. He is not able to live in a state of witness consciousness, just witness to everything happening around. It is all Maya, it is all drama. He is not able to live in a state of non-doership. कहीं कहीं प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है, मैंने किया है, वो दुखी हो जाता है. So all these things he has to
I must tell you, the kind of evolution on this Zoom call, I don't think is there in anywhere in the world. The kind of mastery all of you have got such a mastery on the subject. I can tell you, I have listened to all big spiritual people, but how you speak, how all of you speak, you have complete clarity. And this complete clarity is now telling clearly, you are absolutely clear. What is awakened? What is enlightened? You can go and talk to the biggest spiritual people in the world now. They will listen to you. Because you have now evolved to a very different level. Very good. But on this call, still everybody has not reached that state of clarity. And my goal is everybody should reach that clarity. Everybody should be absolutely clear. Suddenly some of you will come and say, मेरा को थोड़ा confusion हो गया, हमारे को ये थोड़ा सा. No problem. Confusion has no problem. Clarify. Be clear. Ask. Get the answer. Don't be in confusion. Okay. Rajanand, thank you. So, राज, आपने क्या बोला? कभी कभी नहीं होता वो, कभी शौक से बटरफ्लाई कैटरपिलर नहीं बन सकता है. सोहम.
Soham, sir.
Yes, Soham.
Soham, yeah. So it's very simple. Just one line answer. He cannot suffer. The enlightened person cannot suffer.
Why? Why do you say that?
The enlightened person cannot suffer because he lives as a soul, and the soul has no suffering.
Beautiful. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. I like. So always give the answer and give one statement so people can benefit from that. So your statement is beautiful. Very beautiful answer. Very beautiful answer. If you are suffering, although you are Atma, although you are soul, you are not established in that soul consciousness. The moment you are established in soul consciousness, you cannot suffer.
Absolutely.
Huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Some people say when there is day, there cannot be night. When there's night, there cannot be day. And now I'm in Iceland. I'm in Iceland. Why?
Yes.
Because in Iceland for 24 hours, there's no night.
Okay.
I am in Iceland now. It is 24 hours day. There is no night.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
These are different experiences of the divine. Siraj, thank you. Siraj, Sachiv, Premchand, Abba, Viresh, Meenakshi.
Soham, sir.
Soham.
Definitely one line answer. Maybe if I'm not sure. If I say fully enlightened person, there may be partially also, maybe because of journey. Fully enlightened person will not suffer. There may be suffering like physical suffering, some kind of disease may come, something happened in family, but with enlightened mindset, like no mind, no body, enlightened ego, there will be no suffering to him. because he is soul. Soul will never suffer.
So where is your confusion?
No, I don't have confusion.
Fully. You are saying fully enlightened.
I see. I assume there is a percentage of enlightenment when you are on the journey.
एक आदमी मेरे साथ सुपरमार्केट में कल था. He was buying some fruit. तो वहां पे लिखा था ripe mangoes. क्या लिखा था?
Ripe mangoes.
He went and asked the cashier, are these mangoes fully ripe? तो कैशियर उसको कैशियर ऐसा देखा उसको और मुंह फिरा दिया. मुंह चेंज हो गया. फिर वो he went other side and asked the cashier, madam, you heard me, are these fully ripe? The cashier turned face other side. Then the man got very angry. Then that lady told him, you know the meaning of ripe? You know the meaning of ripe?
It should be fully.
Ripe means it is ripe. There is no fully ripe.
Okay.
अगर राइप है तो राइप है, अगर राइप नहीं है तो राइप नहीं है. फुल्ली राइप का मतलब क्या तुम पूछते? सिली क्वेश्चन पूछता है. तो in this call we have now, earlier up to last year we could have had this confusion. Now we have got clarity. If you are awakened, you are not enlightened. If you are enlightened, you are free from body, mind, ego. If you are free from body, mind, ego, you are free from suffering.
So now one clarification: is it any percentage of enlightenment until you become 100%? No.
There is, but that is nothing to do with suffering. Suffering is the elementary enlightenment. Suffering is the elementary enlightenment.
Suppose
can you see God in all? कभी-कभी उसमें slip हो गया. That also shows you are not enlightened. We can see. Actually, we should stop using these terms, fully awakened, fully enlightened. But we use it. We use it just like a cycle. बच्चे को हम साइकिल में दो साइड का वो साइड को डालते थे ना, बच्चा साइकिल चलाता है.
Support के लिए.
So this fully, the word fully we are using just to give some support. उसके बाद ये fully निकाल देना है. Either you are awakened, or you are enlightened, or you are liberated.
But my point is, once you are awakened is knowing the things, 10 things and whatever belief system maybe, then you are on the journey to maybe put everything in the practice basically.
Enlightened.
To become enlightenment. So there will be no any kind of suffering, anything happening to you, you should not suffer. So that journey when you are enlightened till you get, so it is 0 1 means 100% enlightened, otherwise not enlightened basically.
ऐसा नहीं. See, as I'm explaining to you, अगर वो mango 80% ripe है, is it called ripe mango?
No.
When you call it ripe mango?
100%.
Awakened. You know the 10 steps of awakened? You know the 10 steps?
Yes, I know. First 5 is basically I am not body, I am not mind, I am enlightened ego, I am soul. Soul is SIP. And next 5 is basically, so all soul are SIP. Soul SIP is everywhere. I am SIP. Then another is I am divine instrument. My goal is moksha.
Good. So you are awakened. अगर आपने इतने कॉन्फिडेंस से बोला, I can tell you, you are awakened. Are you enlightened?
No.
What are the 10 steps of enlightenment? Bolo 10 steps of enlightenment bolo.
Pardon?
Enlightened ka 10 steps bolo.
Maybe you should not have like hate, ego, whatever.
No. 10 step of enlightened is I am free from the body. I am free from the mind.
Okay. But that means
have I given you all 10 steps of enlightenment, or I am not given you all?
No.
Doesn't matter. I am writing the book now.
So again, I maybe confirm my answer. No, enlightened person will not suffer at all.
Correct.
That's it.
That is the right answer. The moment, and Siraj, like somebody just now said, very simple. The moment you are enlightened, you don't suffer. If you suffer, you are not enlightened.
You are not enlightened.
Simple.
Can you repeat 10 steps of enlightened so at least we understand?
Wait. That cannot be written, told like that. Let me give it to you all in a session. Let me give you all.
Because see, first 10 steps are very clear, so it becomes no confusion. Everybody is having same page.
I have to give you 10 steps of awakened, then 10 steps of enlightened, then 10 steps of liberated.
Okay. But liberation is the end of journey basically. Maybe it is very short period, short time.
I am not the body. I am free from the body. In liberation, the body frees me.
Frees me. Ego frees me, yes.
So be patient. Be patient. We will come to it slowly. Thank you, Sachiv.
Okay. Thank you.
Sachiv, Premchand, Viresh, Sundar.
Thank you, Shivam, Guruji. I just want to be clear. I'm not confused. I'm very clear. Enlightened person cannot suffer. But why I said this is because in a lot of calls where you were mentioning about the masters, who have been enlightened, have gone back and have suffered. So I probably have taken some points from there, and that's why I was trying to say, because a lot of masters you only mentioned in the call that they were enlightened.
Who?
You mentioned in the call that
give me one name.
You didn't. No, you didn't say any name. You didn't mention any name. You only mentioned in the call that.
So Sachiv, I'm asking you now. Forget about what previous call, because every call, don't ever tell me. But last year we learned this. If a person learned something in 4th standard and he learned something else in 8th standard, what is right?
8th.
Don't say 4th
So the
standard
call is
learning.
evolving. Basically, what you're saying, the call is evolving.
So just to tell you, if anybody who is a master suffers, that means something is missing in the enlightenment. Because suffering is the first thing you overcome when you're enlightened.
So, and no, as per my understanding, what is that? Enlightened master is completely free from the body, mind, and he's enlightened ego.
See, but sometimes what happens is there may be a big tragedy. Now, that tragedy may impact the enlightened person momentarily. But suffering is not a momentary thing. Suffering is something which impacts, which makes that fellow suffer. For example,
so you mean to say he can suffer for some partial time?
You don't call it suffering.
Okay.
What I can say is the enlightened person is not like a heartless person. He is not an emotionless person. But suppose you tell an enlightened person, your mother is dead. Will he say, will he say like that? Immediately, the enlightened person will close his eyes. He may even have 2 tears in his eyes. But it will not impact him. Suffering means it affects him, means it goes deep into him. It goes and it corrodes his happiness. It robs his peace. No, that does not happen to an enlightened person.
Somewhere he's still into, desire or attachment mode, partially.
No.
That's why he goes into suffering.
No. So I'm just trying to contemplate a little bit more on it. The enlightened person, for example, if you poke an enlightened person with an injection, will he feel the poke or he will not feel the poke?
He will not feel because he's free from the body.
No, he will feel the poke. He will feel the poke, but it will not affect him. Don't think enlightened person, आपने poke किया? No, मुझे पता नहीं आपने poke किया. This is not correct. He will feel the poke, but he will not be, no, he will not say, no, he will not say, And sometimes even if suppose the doctor is drilling his tooth and it pains, his body may react, but he's not suffering that, Premchandji, contemplate. Premchandji, because you're somewhere between that A and E. So you have to go from A to E, okay? You have to contemplate. How do I go from A to E to L? L, A-E-L. Premchandji, namaskar. Shivoham.
I should not
to I do not. How should we come there? First thing.
क्या बोला आपने?
I should not say I do not तक कब कैसे जाया जाए? अभी 4 days back I developed a severe pain. I started visualizing it. To that point, मैंने कहा let us end our life. So I visualized for 10 minutes, and then the pain persisted beyond my toleration, and I had to take a tablet. So I failed there to end the life. What should we do? I could not understand.
तो पहले तो आपकी पहली गलती आपने क्या कहा? आपने कहा
अभी आपसे किसी की बात हो रही थी ना, तो उससे यही था कि आई शुड नॉट से वी शुड गो टू आई डू.
आपने कहा आई फेल्ट अनबेरेबल पेन. आपने कहा
यस सर.
गलत
इन
कहा
हार्ट.
आपने गलत कहा. सही कहिए.
I visualize it for 10 minutes. मैंने कहा let it persist.
ना.
And after
आप
that
तो जागृत हैं. आप सही कहिए. प्रेमचंद जी, I experienced intolerable pain. Please correct your statement.
Yes sir.
करेक्ट कीजिए. आपका स्टेटमेंट को करेक्ट कीजिए.
So after all, I had to take medicine because the pain was beyond tolerance.
आपको कहना है my body developed unbearable pain.
In start, I said this thing that the body is spinning.
You just know आपने बोला I developed unbearable pain. आपने अभी ये कहा.
That position came after 10 minutes when it was beyond toleration, and I was in a position to cry. So I had to take that medicine.
Premchand ji, I'm asking you. I'm asking you one question. अंत में पेन क्या कर सकता है? What can it do? Maximum, what can the pain do?
It may collapse that.
It may kill you.
But the pain was unbearable position.
मानता हूं मैं, but
unbearable.
But you are greater than that, ना? You are the soul. Soul को पेन है नहीं. पेन किसको हो रहा है? पेन किसको हो रहा है?
This body.
पर आप तो बॉडी है नहीं.
That's why I am asking you from I should not say I do not तक कैसे पहुंचा जाए?
आपको कहना है साला ये बॉडी. आपको कहना है साला ये बॉडी को कितना पेन है यार. कितना पेन है. Watch the body separate from you. Don't say I had the pain. Separate the body from you.
Then should I take medicine or not?
Of course. Kill the pain before the pain kills you. Of course you must take medicine.
Must take?
Before the pain, it hurts you, you kill the pain. Immediately kill the pain.
I should take medicine.
Of course you should take medicine. Because the body is the temple of the soul. You must not let the body have suffering. Take the medicine and keep the soul peaceful and calm.
Otherwise, in all except this problem, I am 100% a contented soul. Nothing to do, nothing to worry, nothing to ask. 100% a total surrendered person.
But body को जब पेन होता है, आप बॉडी नहीं है. बॉडी को पेन होता है तो बॉडी को टैबलेट दो, पेन किलर दो, and come back to consciousness. Otherwise you will not be in consciousness. Come back to consciousness by taking the tablet.
I must start in the beginning.
Yeah, don't let the pain go up. Don't let the pain go. Immediately take the tablets.
Yeah.
Thank you, Viresh and Sundar.
Okay.
Thank you, Premji. Viresh.
प्रणाम प्रभु जी। प्रभु जी, हाँ प्रभु जी, देखिए एनलाइटनमेंट की परिभाषा यही है कि जो बॉडी माइंड और ईगो से पार चला गया तो उसको तो कोई सफरिंग नहीं होगी, है ना। सफरिंग बॉडी को होती है, ईगो को जो है थोड़ा सा नीचा गिरने का जो कष्ट होता है ना, और माइंड है ही नहीं, तो इसलिए एनलाइटेड आदमी को नहीं होगी। लेकिन एक बात जो हम आपसे कॉल में इवॉल्व हुए हैं वो जरूर शेयर करना चाहते हैं कि अभी एक हमारे जो पार्टिसिपेंट थे उन्होंने कहा था कि बुद्ध ने कहा कि संसार में दुख है ना। अभी हफ्ते भर पहले हम लोगों ने इस पर डिस्कस किया था, मैंने भी कहा था कि बुद्ध ने ये एनलाइटनमेंट से पहले कहा होगा, है ना, एनलाइटन आदमी। लेकिन हम उसको इवॉल्वमेंट के बाद थोड़ा सा अमेंड करना चाहते हैं कि बुद्ध ने एनलाइटनमेंट के बाद भी ये कह सकते हैं। वो किससे कह सकते हैं कि जो नए भिक्षु होंगे उनको कह सकते हैं कि संसार में दुख है। जो ऑलरेडी आदमी एनलाइटेंड है ना, जैसे उनके तो महाकाश्यप सारे पुत्र बॉगलायन, उनसे ये बात नहीं कहेंगे। नए भिक्षु से कह सकते हैं संसार दुख है ना, क्योंकि एनलाइटेंड आदमी के लिए दुख नहीं है। तो वही हमने इस कॉल में अभी 4-6 दिनों में जो भी इवॉल्वमेंट हुआ वो हम आपको बताना चाहते थे। आप अपनी इसमें ओपिनियन या हमको दिशा निर्देश देने की कृपा करें कि एनलाइटेंड आदमी भी से नहीं कहा जा सकता, लेकिन नए भिक्षुओं से कहा जा सकता है कि संसार में दुख है ना।
हम नए भिक्षु को क्यों कहे ये? हमें हमें दुख की बात नहीं करनी है, हमें आनंद की बात करनी है, निर्वाण की बात करनी है, ठीक है। तो बुद्ध ने तो पहले कहा था और बाद में भी जिक्र किया होगा, लेकिन आई एम आस्किंग यू अ क्वेश्चन नाउ। मैं आपसे, जितने कॉल में आप आए हैं, मैं आपसे सवाल करता हूं
जी,
क्या संसार में दुख है?
नहीं, संसार में दुख नहीं है।
हाँ,
अगर हम एनलाइटेंड है तो दुख नहीं है। हाँ, अज्ञानता की वजह, इग्नोरेंस की वजह से दुख है ना।
वो
हम
अलग बात
समझते हैं कि
अभी
वैसे दुख नहीं।
मैंने आपसे सवाल कहा कि संसार में दुख है कि नहीं है?
नहीं है, नहीं है।
बिकॉज आपकी अज्ञानता चली गई। तो अगर कोई बोलता है दुख है तो अज्ञान है।
अज्ञान है ना। लेकिन वही हमने कहा जिसको नहीं जानकारी है उसको तो हम बताएंगे, तभी तो वो हमारे रास्ते पे आएगा, कुछ समझेगा, नहीं तो वो हमारी बात सुनेगा ही नहीं।
हम दुख के बारे में क्यों बात करें?
नहीं, अब उसमें उन्होंने जैसे कहा ना, संसार में दुख है और ये रास्ता अपनाओगे तो दुख खत्म हो जाए।
वीरेश जी, कोई आपके सामने दुखी है
जी,
आप उनसे यही कहो, अरे यार दुख कहाँ है, आनंद ही आनंद है यार। वो बोलता है कहाँ है आनंद, तुम आ जाओ मेरे पास, मैं दिखाता हूँ। मेरे पास दुख है ही नहीं, मैं दुख के बारे में क्यों बात करूं?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सही बात है।
दुख मिटा दीजिए, दुख अपने डिक्शनरी से मिटा दीजिए, दुख अपने वोकैबुलरी से मिटा दीजिए।
हाँ, नहीं, हम सेकंड हैप्पीएस्ट पर्सन इन द वर्ल्ड है। आप फर्स्ट है तो हम सेकंड है।
आप सेकंड क्यों बोलते हैं? आप मुझसे कम हैप्पी क्यों होना है आपको? आप भी बोलो मैं फर्स्ट हैप्पीएस्ट हूँ।
नहीं, आपसे ऊपर नहीं है भाई, उसके पहुंचने के लिए बहुत समय लगेगा अगर पहुंच पाए।
आपको ये कहना है हम पहुंच गए, बस पहुंच गए प्रभु के पास पहुंच गए। ओके,
सॉरी।
सुंदर जैस्मिन आबा, सुंदर जैस्मिन एंड आबा। यस सुंदर।
शिवम सर।
शिवम।
और enlightened person may have suffering, but he will not affected by suffering or whatever, sir. He will not affected, and he knows very well about the importance of suffering, because from the suffering only he learns many things. That is why suffering may be in their life, but he will not affect it, and he knows the very essence of suffering, which from which he learns many things.
Okay, thank you, Sundar. To conclude your answer, the enlightened person has learned from suffering and he has overcome suffering. he has transcended the body, mind, and ego to reach a state of being enlightened. If he has not transcended the body, mind, ego, he is not enlightened. So when the enlightened person, of course, he has experienced suffering. Buddha experienced suffering. Every enlightened person in this world experiences pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego. But we go beyond it. Thank you. 3 more minutes to go. So we have Jasmine, Abba. Thank you, Jasmine and Abba.
From listening to the call, I'm going to say no, an enlightened person can't suffer, because I think that suffering comes from the absence of happiness. But when you're enlightened, your happiness can't be taken away from you, because you're the essence of happiness and love and all of those things.
Absolutely. You become peace, you become love, you become bliss, because you are the soul, and the soul radiates, the soul emanates these beautiful qualities of peace, love, and bliss. And so there is no suffering, because of course the body is suffering. Of course the body might have cancer. Of course my tooth they have drilled my last 10 days and that fellow is still, there's something in that tooth that is an implant. They put an implant. So that's going to continue, but I should not suffer that. Good, Jasmine. So every day, 8 o'clock, and Jasmine, for information, 8:55, we close the call and we have a 5 minutes meditation. That's the new system that we have. So after Abba, we will have meditation. Thank you, okay. Jasmine. Abba.
Again, I left it right till the end, and all the points have been. Shiva, I'm sorry.
No problem.
All the points have been covered, but just.
But what do you feel? What do you feel?
An enlightened soul does not suffer. But I mean, there is suffering in this world, and Buddha also said that, and everybody is covered. But he also said there is a way to overcome that suffering. And that is the way to overcome the suffering. When you don't believe, you overcome the mind, ego, and all that. So enlightenment means that you have overcome that suffering. So there is.
Good. Yeah. So you are right. You are absolutely right that this world has got dukkha.
Yes.
But this world has got dukkha only till such time that you are awakened. When you are awakened, then you realize that this is all mithya.
Yes.
And then when you see it's a mithya, then I would like to, Abba, if you're finished, I'm going to tell you a small story and then we close. Okay, Abba? Okay. So a mother and father took a little child to an amusement park. And when the mother took the child to an amusement park, the mother and father were walking with the child, and just then a big alligator opened its mouth. And the child screamed and terrified and shouted and cried. And the mother and father are laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing. And that alligator went back in the machine. The animatronics took the alligator back in the water, and the child it came back again. And the child started screaming and screaming and screaming, screaming. The child was ignorant. The child did not know that the alligator was a false alligator. The child was really afraid. It was shrieking in fear, in worry, in anxiety. We are all like that little child. Till we grow up, we are all like that little child. We are worried about death. We are afraid of death. Of course we are afraid of death. Of course. Who said we are not? But who is afraid of death? The ignorant one. Can I tell you something? Nobody likes to accept I'm ignorant. Nobody in this world wants to accept I'm ignorant. Every person thinks I'm the most intelligent. But in enlightenment, we laugh. When the ignorant person tells I'm very intelligent, when the person is talking like they know everything, the enlightened person nods their head. The enlightened person does not say, hey, you're talking wrong, man, you're talking wrong. Enlightened person shuts their mouth. Because the enlightened person doesn't want to offend that person. Because what is the use of telling the ignorant person you are wrong? Will the ignorant person accept it? They won't accept. If the ignorant person wants to learn, then they will ask you, hello, you are enlightened, can you please tell me? But without invitation, if you tell them, they will tell you, shut up, you are an idiot. They will tell you, you are an idiot. If you tell them you will not die, they will say, shut up, you are an idiot. So what is the point in telling somebody? An enlightened person revels in the joy of being the soul. The enlightened person makes the right choice. The truly enlightened person doesn't continue to live what they have lived in the past. That's why when you awaken, you realize you are not the name. When you are enlightened, you change the name. When you are liberated, you change the game. When you're awakened, you know you are not the name. When you're enlightened, you change the name. When you're liberated, you change the game. It is for us. It is for us to be established in truth consciousness. It is for us to laugh at the suffering of the body, which we are not. We have to eliminate the mind, not let it pour like rain. We have to enlighten the ego and not accept anger, hate, revenge, jealousy. We have to wipe out pride, greed, and selfishness. This is the journey of awakening. Are you awakened, 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 fully awakened? You are enlightened. When you are awakened, 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 you are not yet enlightened. But when you are fully awake, fully awake. Yesterday I told you the eureka moment. The eureka. Eureka! Eureka! What? Got it. Archimedes jumped out of the bathroom without wearing clothes. And he started running on the street. Eureka! 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 Nothing mattered to him. The enlightened person is like that. I am sip, I am sip, I am sip, I am sip, I am sip. I told Premchandji, don't tell Premchandji, don't tell I experienced pain. I told Premchandji, say my body experienced pain. Premchandji is 85 years old. And therefore, for him to be at this level is great. But for each one of us to be free from all the suffering in this world, it's not so easy. It's easy, but it's not so easy. And therefore, the one word mantra with what I want to end today is just one word mantra. If you want one word mantra, only one word. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham.